And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And towing the slab in this one, Satchel Paige. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this in the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Here comes a pitch. Minnie Minoso leading things off and takes a strike. Satchel kicks and delivers. And there's a foul ball. Misses inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one missed.
2-2.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And up next for Chicago, Harold Baines. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is popped up. Bogarts settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Pickoff attempt by Satchel. Minoso back in on a dive. At Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Satchel comes to the plate. Runner on the go. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Goes down looking.
Oh, that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And here is Devers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Minoso leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. The White Sox lead 1. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Kansas City. And on the mound in this one, Rube Foster.
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Curtis Granderson.
The left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
And he deals. Inside, just missed. The 1-0 from Foster. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That one inside. 2 balls and a strike. And that's outside. Foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence and it's a multi-run home run.
In the dirt, now 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Foster comes to the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Foster winds and fires.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The 0-1. Now 1-1.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. And a good eye there. Jim Rice waits on deck. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Foster makes the play, and it's out number 3. Royals go down 1-2-3, scoreless after 1. And welcome back. Top of the second. And now here's the veteran DH, Paul Konerko. The wide to kick the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. In the air to left center. Chisholm has this one sized up. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Tim Anderson. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. A moment everyone thinks of with Tim Anderson is the walk-off homer he hit in the inaugural Field of Dreams game in 2021. That felt like a movie.
Yeah, and it was a movie that Tim Anderson had never seen.
Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires. To the left side, but it is well foul. Next offering way off the plate. And a swing and a miss. Anderson down on strikes.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Benintendi to the plate. And there's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brett puts it away. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jim Rice.
The right fielder.
Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Foster with the 2-1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Next one misses. 3-2 now. there's ball 4. Hank Thompson steps into the box. This guy has turned into a beast. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And first offering is fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And that one hammered back there. Hits the fence. Run scores easily, and the Royals strike first. It's 1-0.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Buck O'Neil digging in now. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. Knocks it down.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Foster kicks and deals. O'Neil checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Thompson, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. Pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Swing and a miss, 3-2 now. Next offering is fouled back. Here's Foster with the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and there's one away.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. I'll tell you what, that screwball is so unique, and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. First pitch, and he just misses. Chris, Xander Bogaerts has turned into one of the best hitting shortstops in all of baseball. He's made the All-Star team 4 times, 5 times a Silver Slugger, and Bogey's won a couple of World Series too. And a pitch. Down the line towards the corner. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags for home. Safe. He beats the tag. And they lead by 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And first offering is fouled off. This to center field. Benintendi moving under it. makes the grab, and that's the inning. The 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Royals 2 and the White Sox nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Elvis Andrus. The wind of the pitch. And ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Page winds and fires. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
The punch out there and 1 gone.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The catcher,
Yasmani Grandal up to hit. Had the day off yesterday. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Grandal, multi-time All-Star, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was born in Cuba. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Minnie Minoso steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1. Next pitch inside, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's downstairs and outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So, man aboard. Harold Baines steps to the plate for the White Sox. And there he goes. Left field. Granderson on the move. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Royals 2 and the White Sox nothing. Welcome back, and now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
The catcher,
Salvi is a star in Kansas City. He debuted with the Royals as a 21-year-old, helped them win a World Series in 2015. In fact, he did more than help. He ended up being the World Series MVP. The 1-0. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throw over to Thomas. And they get Perez for the out.
the batter, the left fielder, Curtis.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Curtis Granderson. Struck out swinging his first time. Granderson goes 6'1", 30 years old now. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. The 1-0. And he takes a strike. Ball to strike. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Got him swinging.
Flipped that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, a reverse curveball, I guess, and clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see, and that was a great one right there.
Chisholm in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Next pitch is downstairs. Ripped to short. Anderson to first. Play made. That ends the inning. KC down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark now, Frank Thomas. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-0 from Satchel. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now 2 and 2. The 2-2. And now it's filled up.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Here's Satchel with the payoff pitch. And he walked him.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. He's 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1. Thomas aboard here at first with nobody out. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Next offering is in for a strike. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Paul Konerko steps to the plate for the White Sox. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Next offering is outside. This one lifted in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Tim Anderson steps to the plate for the White Sox. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
In the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the dirt. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. So a man left for the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Kansas City, ready to go, bottom 4. Now the third baseman, George Brett. And the right-hander back to work. And a foul ball left side.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 1-1. Hard ground ball, base knock.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jim Rice. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. kicks and fires. Strike two.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And the 0-2 from Foster. And that one upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Got him. One out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Thompson to hit now. Doubled in his first AB. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. And the right-hander deals. That's inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Brett around second, headed for third. Now a relay to the plate. He beats it, safe. And they're up by 3.
He has had such a good day today. I think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. One out, runner at second. And next up for the Royals, Buck O'Neil. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Kicks and deals. Foul ball there. Thompson, the runner at second with one away. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Movement in the bullpen. Michael Kopech getting ready to go. Lambert getting loose as well. The 1-2. That's down and in. Runner takes off for third. Pitch is low. And he throws it away. Thompson coming home. He will score. And it's 4-0.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score. And this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
In the air, left field, down the line. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Singy, you know, Xander Bogaerts is actually a twin. His twin brother Jair signed with the Red Sox initially and played a little bit in the Boston organization.
That's pretty cool.
2-0. That one is upstairs. When former Red Sox scout Mike Lord visited Aruba for a tryout in the summer of 2009, 16-year-old Xander Bogaerts was in bed with chicken pox and a fever, and mom said, "You got to stay in bed." But she agreed to lift the order for 1 day thanks to some persuading from Xander's uncle, and after an impressive tryout, he and his twin brother Jair signed with the Red Sox. The 3-1. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
And what's interesting is Xander wanted to be a teacher when he was growing up, and obviously that did not happen. But what's cool is that his elementary school was renamed after him.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Here comes a 3-2. Bounced up the middle. Throw over to Thomas. That's the inning. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and no one left on. We played 4. It's the Royals 4 and the White Sox nothing. And welcome back. Andrew Benintendi steps up.
The center fielder.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And the pitch. And that's too high.
You know, these White Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here's Elvis Andrus. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. The pitch. Just off the inside edge. Next pitch is outside. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him looking. And 1 out now.
Well, they locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And you know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Grandal batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. The 0-2 pitch from Satchel. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Minoso up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Benintendi off of first with 2 away. And misses inside. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Way inside, and that hit him.
No, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
And next to hit for the Sox, Harold Baines. Swings through that one. 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Righty to the plate. Outside. And a pitch. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They're down 4-0. And the batter now, Alfonso Soriano.
The second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
The pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The wind to kick the 2-0. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Gets him swinging with that screwball, and it was a good one. You know, the screwball is often compared to a changeup because of the velocity and the arm side movement, but the big difference is what you saw right there. A lot more depth or drop than most changeups, and it caused him to swing right over the top.
Perez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Ball 1 there. One down, base is empty. And a ball evens the count.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Next offering in the dirt, and the count's full. Next pitch is popped up. Thomas under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So the lineup flips over, and stepping in is the speedy Curtis Granderson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Rube Foster won't go any further tonight. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Michael Kopech gets the call from the pen.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Granderson off of first with 2 away. Popped up. Anderson makes the catch. And that will end the inning. So 1 left for Kansas City, but they lead it 4-0. Welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. Here's a big power threat. Frank Thomas.
Number 35, Frank Thomas.
The wind of the pitch. Hard hit left side. On to O'Neill. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Devers now. Devers in his 6th season, 26 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Right side. O'Neill handles this one. He takes it on his own. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Paul Konerko steps to the plate for the White Sox. Konerko, a former All-Star, more than 2,000 hits in his career, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Pitch misses inside, ball 1.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Offense held in check there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the White Sox nothing. Bottom of the 6th, and the batter now, George Brett.
The third baseman, George Brett.
And here it comes. Kopech in his 4th year. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Left-hand hitter waits. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
1-1.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Next offering, pop foul off to the right, out of play. The 1-2. struck him out looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now the right fielder, Jim Rice. And that's in there for strike one. Rice measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And that one fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Buck O'Neil steps in for the Royals. Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Man at second. That misses off the outside edge. Thompson on at second with 2 down. Off the mark there. 3 balls, no strikes. Xander Bogaerts next up for Kansas City. That's in there, and now 3-1. Runner leads away at second. On the corner for a strike, and it's 3-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
At the belt and fires. Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Man on second, 2 down. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three-two on the way. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Royals lead 1, but they're in front 4-0. Back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We go to the 9th, and now the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Number 35, Frank Thomas.
The right-hander back to work. That one drifts inside.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. there's a strike on the outside corner.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Now fly ball to right center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So man aboard, Rafael Devers steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. And the right-hander deals. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Thomas leads off second with nobody out. That one just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now 2-2. Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Konerko in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. The next pitch misses. Ball 2. 1 out and a runner at second. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
The shortstop,
Tim Anderson will hit next. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and 2 now. And ball 1. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Strike on the inside corner.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
0-2 now. To the right side. And that one handled. Throw to first. That'll do it. And the Royals get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors.